Hi Capricorn, and welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. So I have been talking about all of these changes that are coming to Reydiant Reality. So I just want to say buckle up because they are coming, and these weeklies and the monthlies that you guys so loved and have asked if they are coming back will be returning, but all of this will be behind a membership paywall in YouTube, right? So I just want to give you plenty of warning. It's going to be a couple of weeks, well, a few weeks as of the time that you're watching this, but I do want to give you a solid heads up so that you can decide whether to stay with me for the new content and maybe even get one of those memberships. It's going to be super affordable, like the same price as a coffee, okay? So don't worry, don't panic. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, you have the High Priestess. So hidden things will come to light. This week, it's very likely that some kind of secret will be either confessed to you, or maybe you'll be the person that is sharing the confession. And doesn't have to be a confession in the traditional way, right? But usually with the High Priestess, this is where something that has been hidden, something that has been veiled, something that took place behind the scenes is now ready to start breaking the surface of the water and coming into actuality. Now, this could be about you sharing your secrets or someone sharing secrets with you. And because this is your key to the week, I will say when it comes to your intuition and your dreams, pay close attention this week. Like, really pay attention to your dreams, listen to them. If you've been with me long enough, you know I put a lot of stock and a lot of faith in dreams, right? Lots of people are like, oh, well, you know, they're too nebulous and they're too whatever. I've been having prophetic dreams now since the age of 5, right? And I can say that without my ego being sort of battered and bruised when people say, like, oh yeah, of course you have. Like, it doesn't bother me. Like, my whole family have a history, on both my dad's side and my mum's side, have a history of prophetic dreams. Dreams are very powerful symbolism, and I'm a huge believer that they give us very potent messages. So, you know, whether you do or don't subscribe to that fact, completely up to you, but pay attention this week because your dreams, your intuitions are going to be speaking very loudly. And this is important because the High Priestess doesn't communicate with words. She communicates with feeling, with impression, with, you know, it's the thing that you can feel on the side of your face. It's the tap that I constantly get on the back of my neck. It's the whisper of don't do this, go that way. All of that kind of stuff. That is your intuition talking, right? So for your actions and options this week, you have the Lovers. Okay, Capricorn, I'll see you with your clandestine affair. Sorry, it's my Leo ascendant getting theatrical with its bad self. But really, the High Priestess and the Lovers, this is usually like a secret relationship, a secret affair. I obviously won't go into too much detail, but I remember reading for a client, and these two came up, and then 2 other cards came up after it, and I was like, I'm really sorry to ask you this, but are you stepping out of your relationship with this kind of person? And like, she was like, so that's a possibility this week. Now, that's if you are partnered. If you're single, the way that this likely plays out is that you're, you know, seeing, connecting with, interacting, schmoozing with somebody, but you're not talking about it. And maybe that's because the relationship is new, it's just in the beginning stages, and you don't want it to be public sort of knowledge while you figure out what it's going to be. So it doesn't always have to be that someone's cheating or it's nefarious, but this is it's like my secret love. You know, I don't know if you've heard that song by JoJo, one of my favorites. So yeah, for those, and then when it comes to your actions, remember the Lovers card is about choice. So there is a decision in the background that you're having to make very much on your own, and it, quite frankly, this could be one that you have to really dig deep into the pit of yourself for to discover or uncover, you know, what choice to make. And the thing is, this looks like a decision that you have to make on your own. Now, for your communications and conversations, you've got the Five of Pentacles. There is a possibility here that you could be taking a bit of a loss this week. I'm really sorry to say that, and I hope I'm wrong on that front, but there's a possibility here that this could be something to do with your work or your job. It's possible that there could be some kind of hit that you take this week, and in order for you to kind of move forward, it's like, okay, you know what, I just have to take this one on the chin. Now, I will say, in the professional and academic sphere, the help that you require this week may be sort of, it's almost like I hear a lot of you saying like, I need some help, and everyone being a bit like, oh, well, I don't want to help you because, you know, maybe you've got something going on, maybe you're in trouble at work or, you know, at school or whatever the case might be. And it's like, the help that you need will come, but it will be sort of like a backhanded favor, like it will be on the hush. All right, so just something that you need to be aware of. Now, for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, it's possible here that your funding or your grants, bursaries, loans, etc. might be taking a hit, and that might be because of the school itself, not necessarily because of like the governing or awarding body. So look into that, because there's something that might come to light because of it. If you are employed by somebody else, the help that you require is probably going to come from somebody who wants nothing to do with the situation that you find yourself in. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, in a lot of ways, this could be a financial hit or loss that you take. And I think the reason that you're taking this is because you're embarrassed over the fact of what it is. Maybe you got scammed, maybe you bought something on, you know, like an adult website or whatever, and, you know, it's like something's gone wrong, you've lost some kind of money, and, you know, because you're embarrassed about how it happened or what the circumstances are, you kind of stay silent or say nothing. A lot of the time, that's how that kind of stuff, that's how those people make their money, right? They bank on the fact that you'll be too embarrassed to say anything. I don't know if you've seen the film Hustlers with J-Lo, where the strippers in the banking crisis, they were putting the clients to sleep and then spending like thousands and thousands on their credit cards and stuff. And obviously a lot of these guys were like, well, I'm not going to go and complain about the fact that I spent $5,000 at a strip club. Do you know what I mean? Like, nobody, and in the end they kind of got greedy and it ran away with itself. But do you see what I mean? Like, whatever it is, have more courage than that, because the help might actually be available to you. And then finally, for those of you that are retired and no longer working, it's possible that something you've been trying to cover up as a loss may come to light this week. And if that is the case, I would let it happen. For your love and relations, we've got the Hierophant card. This is the second time with a totally different deck that the Hierophant card has come up in the love and relations sector, which tells me on the wider world stage there's going to be something surrounding a big marriage, a celebrity marriage, potentially even, you know, like a big, there's like details of a big marriage in the headlines coming to light. Now, on a personal note for you guys, the Hierophant card is marriage. You've got this right next to the Five of Pentacles. For a select few of you, this could be the end of a marriage. For others of you, this could be where your relationship, especially because you've got the Hierophant card, it's like whatever comes to light or whatever information is shared with you this week, there's no going back from it. It's like, well, now that I know that, I can't, do you know what I mean? Like, I could never share a bed with you, or, you know, I could never share my money with you, or whatever the case might be. Like, there's something here that just, for you, it kind of seems like a deal breaker. That's not for all of you, it's for a select few. And it could be as well for those of you that are in relationships where everything is good. Maybe your partner comes forward because they see you struggling and they help you with something that you were too proud to ask for help with. For those of you that are single and looking to mingle, it's very likely that this could be like in a, you know, a religious or a sort of a very official setting or capacity that you're connecting with someone. But again, look, There's this whole sort of like secret love, you know, we're doing this but we're not talking about it. Maybe because it's an authority figure, maybe because there's an age gap, maybe it's because you're from different religious backgrounds or different cultures, which always makes me laugh. Like I knew these guys, one was a Muslim, one was a Jew, and they're both gay. And when I say they loved each other, I mean like genuinely you could just feel it off of them when you were in their presence. Imagine that, right? If they can get it together, I'm pretty sure the rest of the world can. For your money and materials, you've got the strength card, right? So strength really is about the strength and courage that you need to go after what it is that you desire. In terms of your money, you have to go after the thing that you really want. This is about what you desire. It's about what you want in the heart of hearts. And quite frankly, this week, if you want to improve or enhance your earning potential or your resources, you got to dig deep into that heart space and say, this is what I want and this is what I'm going after. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, your back, your heart and your spine, please look after them this week. Be extra careful. When it comes to your home and environment, the strength card is giving you the oomph, I guess, that you need, or it suggests that you have the strength that you need to get something over the finish line. So it'll be interesting to see how that shows up. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Remember, check out what I said at the beginning, just so that you know we're on the countdown now. All right, with that said, take care and I'll see you soon.